Nothing.
We are recording. What's up, fellas? Episode 18 of Moment by Moment. This is the third episode of the Clamp set. Got King Brett, got Treaticus. What's up, fam?
What's
got
up?
a special guest. We got Ginobili Saurus, co-captain of the Top Shot Spurs.
Hell yeah,
Welcome.
we do.
What's up, Ginobili Saurus?
Not much, guys. Just chilling. Ready to have some fun with you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Glad to have you on the pod earlier this week, and excited to talk some Clamps. Series 4. We got 3 good teams set up today to cover. Going to be exciting to break down some defense.
You said 3 good teams.
Yeah.
We're covering all 30 teams, and it's exciting to be positive about everybody's squad.
Oh, okay.
Every team has had a good year.
Well, I feel like you made it. You're presuming that on that whole. Some of these are good teams.
You sure backpedaled quickly. Series 4 has been so fire, and we're celebrating that with the Clamp set.
Yes, it has been fire for sure.
Speaking of defense and playing pickup and things, Ginobili Saurus, you play a little ball still. You're moving up and down the court. Are you more defensive, offensive? What's your game?
I always like to play defense just because I grew up watching the Spurs playing defense, so I could always play defense. Whenever I'm playing a pickup game and I spot the best defender, the best offensive player. By the time I go pick on him, I already spotted whether he likes to go right or left.
Yeah. It could have helped him
basically get down on them as if I'm Bruce Bowen.
I love it.
Yeah, it would have helped if they'd have defended Derek Fisher better.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes it's just better offense, right?
I'm just messing with you, man. No, hey, that was a lucky shot. If he wasn't from Little Rock, Arkansas.
He's talking about these guys, the older crew used to play some defense with the new guy, Wemby.
Love this
picture. Ready with the old and the new. Love that, man. Spurs, they're tough for us Mavs fans because we had some battles through the Dirk days. But, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili, as you mentioned, just fantastic to watch. Bruce Bowen was always a pain because he was, like you're mentioning, he would just look for the best player and want to just go get in their head, want to just hand check them, be there when they landed, and just be in their hip pocket, as a coach used to say, Creticus.
And what's really cool about him is that Bruce Bowen, when most people think of him, he was a person that led me to appreciate the players that he would guard.
Yeah,
because sometimes it's just what else could he have done? Nothing else. Whether it was Dirk or Kobe, it was just that's the best anybody could have done out there. With that possession. So it led me as I got older to appreciate some of those players that are just entering the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Amazing crew going into the Hall of Fame. And you got to respect that too, because at that level in the NBA to kind of have that mentality, he had to go out there every night and guard somebody that's one of the greatest basketball players in the world, guard the other team's best player. The mental part of that, to me, especially as long as the NBA season is, that's what's impressive to me, is just that dog in him to just get after it night in and night out. It's so amazing.
One of the main reasons why Treaticus is talking so much about Bruce Bowen is because he was drafted by the Celtics.
That's exactly correct.
Bringing it back. I love it. Speaking of pain in his side, let's break down some Clamps, guys. We got 3 good moments. These are awesome. Series 4 is pretty fire. It's so fire. Let's check out this first one.
Wish I had enough money to own the whole set. I wish I was had this whole set.
I didn't buy the whole set. We talked in the last episode how I was gifted the whole set. When this is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Gifted set like that. That's cool.
Oh, now I see why he's upset right from the get-go, is because it's on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies about to get shut down by the Timberwolves.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
So Treaticus is already on the defense, no pun intended.
What the hell?
TWolves just eat them up in this game.
Ooh,
I think in the description they write Karl Anthony Towns is out for the game. So Naz Reid starts, and he's blocking shots to start the game. Kyle Anderson is a menace. We're talking about guys that are defensive minded. That guy just stripping, playing defense. I love it.
Whoa.
He was pissed the Grizzlies let him go.
Yeah, that's true. For sure.
Oh. Yeah, this is an excellent moment, even though
it's an excellent moment. Ant Edwards, who's a star right now on the USA team. Everybody's loving those highlights.
I love all four of those players on that. Those are some guys that I respect.
And you got Rudy Gobert anchoring it down. I mean, that's the defense. They don't get a ton of TV time up there in Minnesota on the national stage. But I think that's a lot of people are finding out about Ant Edwards right now with him playing for Team USA for sure.
Dude can ball.
There's a few things I noticed from watching this clip. First of all, Dylan Brooks is out of control. Secondly, the way Steven Adams fall down in the first play.
Yeah,
that's very similar to how he got himself injured. So. It just reminded me of that. It kind of just pains their season.
Oh, it hurt us. Hurt us bad. Yeah. Oh. We didn't. That hurt big time. This is good, even though it is against the Grizz. Stayed out like the night
reactions before. After the dunk, the flex there. I love the intros. Man, these are. It's a sweet moment.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
All right, let's check out moment number 2. I got the Sacramento Kings lined up for us. Shout out to our boy Chewy.
Again, you said we're going to have good teams.
See, I knew you were going to take a shot.
And Square Bear, and shout out to PPE.
There you go.
PPE
and Chewy and the Clash of Communities poker tournament. It was fun to see a lot of people show out to that. Let's see. We got the Kings.
Was Jane there for that?
Man, you were taking shots left and right. And the Kings just had a fantastic season with this Series 4, and this moment celebrates it. De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, they got a squad, Trita, because you sit here and watch this. You tell me this isn't a great moment.
They really do, man.
Okay, it's not.
Oh, those quick hands, baby.
It's just great, again, seeing defensive moments and decent defensive plays being highlighted.
There's not a ton of it on the platform, so I loved when this set came out. Our boy Thunder Hour brings it up a lot that they don't cover a ton of defense, and this one is just celebrating all of it. It's really cool.
Man, if I just got finished playing a game, I would be like drenched, completely like a shower. He looked like he was just breaking a sweat.
Yeah, he didn't even have to put that much energy into this, and still wore out those Clippers.
But Keegan Murray, another guy we've learned about through the rookie debut set, as well as how much Chewy brings him up in the CNC Discord.
What about how many of these clamps are against the Clippers? This is I know the Thunder was against the Clippers, right?
I'm all for it. All for it. Reggie Jackson throwing the ball away.
Thought he was a baseball player.
Who's the real man? What a good block, man.
Man,
get that out of here.
Yeah.
Like the beam.
What a good block.
It's a good moment, isn't it?
It is good. It is good.
All right. We're going to spend some time on this last one. I tried to move through those on purpose because we got the Spurs co-captain. We might as well cover the Spurs while he's here.
Uh-oh.
Series 4.
The Spurs played defense this year?
Uh-oh.
Nah.
No. I love raw honesty. Get it here, folks.
They started the season 5 of 7, and this is that 7th one here, and they came out ready to play. And it's against Minnesota.
We were the worst team defensively. I don't remember if I own this moment. I think I do, but I should, but I was not. I don't know. I'm watching for the first time a lot of these moments from this set, just because like I didn't think that we deserved. I don't know. The set didn't excite me because I knew that like we didn't deserve to be there. But you see some of the players here putting a nice effort. We got Collins, we got Devin Vassell. So it's really nice to see some of the players, but they didn't play enough time together. So it's
but like we didn't need another Dougie McBuckets moment, but we're allowed we get him in here because he's blocking a shot and a part of the team defense. We burned a bunch of those Dougies.
Yeah, that's right.
Keldon, Romeo Langford. You got some players in here, but I like a set where they cover all 30 teams. You said that you weren't sure that they should have been represented. I like that everybody's involved. All 30 squads are in the set. It didn't really get a ton of fanfare when it came out, and not a lot of people were that excited. We were maybe in some tougher times when it did get released as well. So I can see why you and others maybe weren't that excited, but we're pumped about it and wanted to highlight it and show it off a little bit. There's a lot of people that aren't watching moments, and it's great to dig into them and check them out. You see so many things in each one.
Yeah, and definitely like I like the first two moments that we watch more than this one. It's interesting because on this video we see Rudy Gobert getting blocked. I like to watch little things like this.
And that pick and roll just didn't go well for the Timberwolves this year, did it?
Don't worry, Rudy's gonna get you guys all back during the World Cup. He's gonna be shooting threes. Don't worry.
Well, I hope not.
See, just in hanging out with Ginobili Saurus, I know he's just a modest guy, and that's why he's pointing out the other two that they were awesome. Doesn't want to highlight, his own team. Just like when you're bringing up his shoulders earlier, he's trying to play it off and point at other things. I love it, man. This is a good moment as well. I liked all three we brought up today. I love a great block at the rim right there. And defense turning into offense, really good moment, and love that we're getting to celebrate the Spurs with the Top Shot Spurs co-captain. Man, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely been Top Shot has done like a nice little evolution with some of the moments.
Yeah.
At some point, if we look at the Kawhi Leonard legendary from like Christmas Day, that play is a steal, but it was cataloged as a dunk. But in that game, he had 6 steals, and he clearly steals the ball and dunks it at the other end during a Christmas Day game. So, now that play would have been like that kind of situation. That would have been like a reel, right? Like where they show the 6 different steals. So it's really interesting how we went from like just too many dunks to we have evolved into some rewards that were a little bit longer. Like there's a season 3, DeJounte Murray steal. Sorry, what was it? It was like a block and steal, and then a dunk against the Grizzlies. It was on Ja Morant, so he did like all of these different things, and I was able to show it to DeJounte Murray when he came to Abu Dhabi last year. So I got somebody to record. I was like, "Hey, DeJounte, this was my favorite moment from you on Top Shot," and so it's really nice sometimes to show these players our appreciation, right?
Sure.
I hope that becomes more normalized, and they became, like when you started hearing "friend me" on Facebook, that just became a verb. Like I hope that one day we're coming up and let me show you my moment I have of you, my favorite moment of you on Top Shot, and they just have heard that 1,000 times from people. That would be so cool.
Yeah,
definitely. We still hear the poster. That's gonna be a poster.
Right.
We got posterized, but like I don't know. I don't know too many people that buy posters past university. When the posters come to the university and like you see the same ones all the time, like the Kramer one. Like,
yeah, I had that one.
So,
well, we start to meet ladies or other significant others, and they tend to like to decorate a little differently. So we tend to take those posters down.
What kind of poster did Triticus have?
Man, I had you'll like this
question.
one. I had the George Gervin sitting on a thing of ice.
Nice, the
ice
man
of ice. Yeah, Iceman. I had that one. I had the Norm Nixon.
Okay.
Had the Lightning, and of course the Sir Sid, the Sidney Moncrief, and the Knight in armor. So that's old school, man. That's back in the day. I
feel like
those.
With the Iceman on the throne and the Grandmama, they used to have some really cool posters, man.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great. Loved it. I had my wall covered in that stuff, man. It's not surprising. I love Top Shot.
Yeah, me too. We all love it. And Ginobili, you mentioned lots of things there that kind of went off in my head, but you mentioned the evolution of moments, and we have not been able to stop talking about that here at Moment by Moment. We started in Series 2 with Cool Cats, and then Hustle and Show, and now we're doing Clamps, and we knew it was going to happen, but now we're watching Series 4, and we've been watching Series 2, and it's just a night and day difference of them letting plays breathe. You're seeing context. You're mentioning that things labeled as a dunk when there was a steal first and whatnot. You're getting to see that full play, and much less they're coming out in reels in some aspects, or a team moment. And just really cool evolution from the content curation all the way down to the drops that we've been having, different weights and different tiers. I love everything that we're doing. We're growing and getting better. So I love a lot that you said, and I love that we're all here together doing it.
It's crazy. I mean, you say that. I mean, think about a year ago, how different the platform is, the quality of moments, everything across the board in just the last year, and all the things they're just going to keep building. Just simple things like, they've recently come out leaderboards, burning leaderboards that if you don't win something, you actually get your moments back. Being able to reserve your spot in a drop, without depositing Dapper, just having a whole little things like that. I think across the board, it's just going to make it more and more enjoyable for the collector.
And that example is one of 100 in the past year that we've seen that they've made changes by listening to the community. Community came out and said, this is something we should do or change. And they said, that sounds like a reasonable solution. Let's fix it.
Yeah, definitely. We do have like, a Discord group, and we as captains, we try to somehow put ourselves into the position that each individual collector within our community, in the whole ecosystem or marketplace of Top Shot, and we always try to give them different points of view, different perspectives, and whether it's Chewy, talking about the Kings, or everybody in that discourse super open-minded, and we try to make reasonable points, and sometimes if somebody it's like it's not making a good point, we try to make that person understand a different perspective. So it's been super nice sometimes to like just wake up and read some of the comments and the feedback, and there's really smart people that are giving feedback from the community. Sometimes as a community member, I like to give like the perspective of an international collector, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Because I've talked to many of them, I know how we feel in some different aspects about the drops and some rewards and things like that.
Right.
So yeah, there's always it's a 24/7 room. Whenever most of the captains are sleeping, I'll message Steve, privately, and we'll chat about something. So there's always something going on. Top Shot doesn't sleep. It's really unique.
We've been talking about that on past episodes, that any time of the night during the day you get on there, somebody across the world is on there ready to talk Top Shot. And we give a ton of vibes to Treaticus for starting CNC and giving us a safe place to come in there and talk, and he'll be modest and say, whatever. But we were all searching for places so that we could put out ideas or talk with people about how this could be better, or strategies. Or some of us just like to put funny gifts and jack around,
right.
and there's a lot of us like that too. So,
or dress up like Winnie the Pooh.
CNC, that's what we're trying to do. I love it.
It's awesome. All right, I just thought of something. Top Shot never sleeps. Collect with what you love. You'll never weep.
Oh, new song's coming out soon here. Uh-oh.
I have written a song. I have written a Series 4 love song, but I gotta wait till next month when they officially close it down to release it.
Is this insider information, Treaticus?
Yeah,
is
Alpha,
that when the
Alpha,
series actually goes?
Yes, Alpha Series 4 love song has been written. I've already recorded the music video.
Music video's coming soon.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yep.
Featuring Damian Lillard.
Everywhere.
Ginobili, man, it was a pleasure covering 3 defensive moments, having you here with us, getting to talk. This has been awesome, man. I appreciate you being here for episode 18 of Moment by Moment, the 3rd episode of the Clamp Set. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Clamp her down.
Thanks, man.
Treat it
Thank
good.
you guys,
Thanks,
and hit me up whenever you guys want to, and I'll join you guys if I can.
Yeah,
let's do it.
See you at 4 a.m. on the next drop.
That's right.
See you, buddy.
Later.
Take care.